Everybody, welcome back to Disturbing Creations Pets, and today I have a good one for you today. I haven't had Jake out for a while. He's actually a ball python, and it's one of the easiest snakes to have if you have kids and you're introducing them to a snake, or if you want to have a pet snake for the first time. They're very docile. You just don't stick your hand in front of their face. Don't ever touch food or mice like meat and or like steak or any of that kind of stuff, and then go touch your snake. Always wash your hands and always make sure that you're clean. And then always wash your hands after touching your snake as well. Especially if you first get a snake, you don't know if the snake came with mites. The snake could have salmonella because they produce eggs or anything. So do your due diligence. Make sure you look everything up. Do some research before you go out and get one of these cute little cuddly creatures. Now, I have had him for 7 years. He's a rescue. A friend of mine in class, she actually gave him to me because the rescue that she worked at wasn't a very good rescue, and their animals just kept dying because they weren't taking care of them. They were just accepting money from grants and then not doing anything with it. And they would bring animals in that people couldn't take anymore, or that they would find, and the animals would die. So I got Jake for free, so that's the story. But anyway, I've had him for about 7 years. I just named him Jake the Snake because it rhymed and it was cute. I didn't even think about it at all. It's just kind of cool. So he is a ball python. He is about 5 foot, even though he looks smaller. He looks small because right now he's cold. So I had him in a temporary tank, and the temporary tank is kind of small and it doesn't have a heat lamp on it because I was cleaning his big tank. He's gonna stretch out. He likes my heat, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see if I can get him to stretch out a little bit. He has got really thick in the last few years. So he must have been more of a baby when I got him, because he was twice as fat as the corn snake. So I'll say the corn snake is like a quarter. He was like a 50-cent piece. But my God, I can't even get my hand all the way around him to touch now. I have to kind of squeeze just to get my middle finger and thumb to touch. You know, like if I just grab him and he's not moving, I can't even touch. So he's pretty girthy, like a soda can nowadays. But let me see, he's cold. Let me see if I can get him to I can't see his face. I'm gonna go get him in the mirror so I don't grab his face by accident, because I don't want him to get nervous and, I don't want him to bite me on camera. So we'll be right back and you can see what Jake looks like. All right, so here's Jake. He is a little cold. He is kind of shrunk up. I know he doesn't look 5 foot, but when he sheds, it pulls out to 5 foot. He's kind of doing this right now, squeezing together, trying to stay warm. But when he is nice and warm and released and flexed, he won't be as fat. He'll get a little skinnier because he's going to actually start to spread out a little bit. You know what I mean? There he goes. There's a little bit. He's spreading a little bit. Okay. All right. So he's just a cool, relaxing snake. You can't train the snake. You gotta remember, when you're playing with these things, this is a snake. It is wild. It has a brain about as big as a penny. You know what I mean? It doesn't know. It just knows basic things like eat, poop, drink water, defend myself. That's about it. So he's cold. I want to go put him back so I can get the tank done and we can get him in there and he can get warmed up.